Hi, everyone. Sorry about the cutoff there. I'm just going to wait a few minutes for people to get back in to the chat. Let's see if people find me here. I'm just waiting, guys. Is anybody in the chat here? Is anybody here? If not, I'm going to... Oh, there's one. Ashley, you found me. Hi, Ashley. Is anybody else finding me here? Here you guys are. Thank you, guys. We'll just wait a little while until more people back in the chat. I really apologize for the cutoff. I am terribly sorry. I don't know. I guess they didn't like what I was saying. I guess the people didn't like what I was saying. Yeah. So just wait about another minute and let some people get in the chat, but you're absolutely correct here. So, yeah, we're going to come back stronger. You're right. Okay, so we've got a few of you back here. Thank you, guys. And I do apologize, like I said, for the interruption. It's just shit happens. So we were talking about these arrogant, blaming, finding faults in you, labeling you, playing mind games with you. It is narcissistic abuse. It is a pattern, and it's nothing you did. This is just the way that narcissists are, okay? Quite honestly, they are threatened by you, and I need a drink of water here. Bear with me. So, welcome back, everyone. It's nothing that you guys have done. It's nothing you guys didn't do. It's nothing you guys shoulda, woulda, or could have done differently or in some other way. It's just there, it is from childhood. Narcissists are raised to be narcissists. They generally come from a narcissistic family, a parent or two parents. They are the devil in disguise. They will give you the world but blind you from the truth. They will bring you more heartache. They live in the past. Something from their past is affecting this union. They're very arrogant, constantly seeking attention, and they act as if they're superior over you. They can never give you a compliment without a but involved. It's like you may do something really impressive. You may do something spectacular, and you may do something that you're really proud of. And they'll get a weird look on their face, and they'll go, yeah, it's really nice. But they're always throwing that bloody word in there instead of just saying, good job, I'm proud of you, congratulations, it looks great on you. They got to find some way to demean you, some way to make it not so good. Okay? Just let me get these words a little bigger here so I can see what you're saying. It's like I remember one time, and I got a really green thumb, guys. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not bragging. Like, I make impressive gardens when I make them. I do a big league. I go all out, and I don't know why. I'm just blessed with the green thumb. And I remember my ex coming and seeing my garden, and it's like hideously large and hideously like poof vegetables everywhere. And then you could tell the look on my partner's face was shock, but then turned around and says, "Well, we don't do it like that where I come from." And I'm like, "Well, is there something wrong with it? I mean, it's producing fruit here, man. It's producing veggies. So I don't have to do it like you do it," I said. "I don't have to do it like you do it. Is there something wrong with the way I did it?" And this person would get all offended and they're just going, "No, it's just not how we do it." I said, "Who's we?" I said, "Who's we?" Like, you got some garden I don't know about? Like, for real, stupid stuff like that, guys. Let's go. Let's get into the tarot. Like, how to demean someone, you know what I mean? And over the stupidest, littlest thing. Like, you go and put something on or wear something, and they go, "Oh, are you going to get your hair done?" Or, "Oh, are you going to wear your hair like that? Are you going to wear that?" Oh, well, I mean, yeah, it's nice. Like, I always got something smart ass to say. Holding grudges, man. It's like they don't know how to love. They don't know how to love without drama. They don't know how. They have to be the center of attention. If you was to go, they will steal credit for whatever you do. Even if you went to their place and you did something spectacular in their yard or in their house, they will take credit for that. Behind your back, that is. They'll say, "Oh, yeah, we did that," or "I did that." They're very judgmental. They're a gaslighter. And they always have options because these people don't know how to be alone. If they can't get that source of energy from you, be guaranteed they will get that source of energy from someone else. They cannot be in a committed relationship without having backup. Even if they're in a commitment, they are not committed behind your back. They always have to have sources that they can go to, cling to. If you're busy and they can't get through to you, they're on the phone to someone else. And they're play the victim. They play the victim card. "Well, you weren't available." "Well, I didn't think you loved me enough." Well, I didn't think that you wanted me." "Well, I didn't think that you were that interested." Well, poor me, looking for sympathy and empathy and acting like they're the wounded party. Oh my God. They're insecure and it's, they make you feel like you're going nuts. They'll make you feel like you're crazy. You'll lose sleep over these people. You'll lay up at night worrying about them. You may tell them, No, I'm only calling you because I'm worried about you. I'm not spying on you. I'm actually worried about you. Are you okay? They make you frickin' worry, man. Yeah. And they say stuff to hurt you, man. And they avoid you. They wait and wait and wait until you're hurting. I told you they'll keep you up at night. They'll keep you up worrying. They'll give you insomnia. Are they okay? Are they okay? Are they okay? How come they're not talking to me? What did I do? What did I say? All these questions run through your head, and it's crazy. They are a procrastinator, and they will always be this way. They'll always be this way. They could change themselves if they really wanted to, but they would have to go back to childhood and fix whatever that was that made them that way. And that means doing a lot of internal work and admitting stuff to themselves that they will not want to admit to. They like to be the center of attention. They're emotionally unavailable to give you the kind of love that you deserve. They are emotionally detached individuals. They simply could not give you the kind of love you deserve. They don't know how. How can you give someone something that never had it? Yeah, a lot of you guys are saying, yeah, you stayed awake. It's nothing to do about your weight. It's nothing to do about your weight, your looks, your hair, your clothes, your material possessions. It is not. That's why they chose you. So they could demean you. You could have the most perfect body, the most perfect life. They will find something wrong with it. They make fun of you. They talk behind your back. That's why you have to use your gut intuition always, because they will drain you dry of every resource you have. They will drain you dry of your energy. They will make you paranoid. They will make you feel like you're crazy. They will make you feel feelings in yourself you never knew existed. You will look back at your life one day and you will swear to God that you will wonder why you weren't crazy. You may have acted out in ways you never thought possible to act out in. They bring the worst out in you so they can use that against you as your weakness. If you have, say, they find out about your past and say you had another relationship where they cheated on you, oh, that's butter in these people's fingers. They're just like, this is butter. Let me lap it all up. I know all your weaknesses. They know you've been hurt in your past. That's what they want to find out. Who hurt you and how they hurt you. So they can do the same freaking thing. It's a disaster. And they don't even care. They act like they don't care. They're selfish, they're greedy, and if they don't have control of the relationship, they are selfish. They will find someone else. They don't want to change. they'd have to admit too much truth. Like you're emotional. They're always looking for your sympathy and your empathy. But damn, they will not give it. They'll find something wrong with you each and every time. So you could have a really lousy day. You could be at the bottom of the rock pile. You could say, I feel like shit. I'm crying. I feel devastated. And they'll say something smart ass to just, well, could you have done something differently? Now let's talk about my day and what happened to me. Other than my husband, good deal. They like to hear you hurt. They actually get a grin on their face somewhere deep down inside of them. I've known narcissists who, when you talk about the pain you've been through, they'll actually grin. I've seen people do that. They can't help themselves. I'm glad you moved on. I'm glad. But they spy on you. They are spying on you. See, they don't know how to be alone. You do. They don't know how to be alone. They're not even comfortable in their own skin. They don't know how to be alone. They always have to have a steady source of food. Did you see that? T says yes. They grin when you tell them they're upset. Okay, Echo says yep, the smirk and the cold stare. So I'm not crazy. They are spying on you. They don't know how to be alone. They see you. Oh my God. It's your confidence and your energy that they've been feeding off. All your ideas, they don't trust you. Because they need to be in control. They do not trust anyone else to take the lead. They do not trust anyone else. They have to be in control. They can't handle not being in control, even though they'll deny it profusely. It's the truth. And they can't handle it. They talk about you behind your back and blame you for their choices. Hello? They blame you for their decisions, their bad decisions. They blame you. It's all your fault. If you had been better to them, if you had done this differently, if you had not said this about them, if you had, catered to their needs, they wouldn't have cheated on you. That's a lie. You're happier without them. This person just lies their face off. They're a pathological liar, and it stems from childhood. They'll never admit it. If they cannot manipulate you, they will ghost you. If you got their number, if the jig is up, they'll ghost you. They'll ghost you and then turn around and blame you because they ghosted you. They'll defame your character. They'll defame your name, call you crazy, bring up all the stupid stuff you did while you were with them. Let them go. Thank you so much, Tiffany O'Neill. Thank you for your comment. Block them energy vampires, because that's all they are. You're in the right place at the right time to manifest your goals. You're a system buster. You see right through them. You are not... You're a system buster. You don't fall for people's fakeness, their facades. They're all about superficiality. You don't care about superficiality. You don't care what kind of vehicle they drive. Don't care how much money they had in the bank. You cared who they were on the inside, and their inside's looking very ugly. And you bust them, and they don't like it. You seek out hidden aspects and bring them to the light for integration. You could be a psychologist. I mean, especially after living with a narcissist or being with a narcissist, you actually could be a psychologist, because that's what it takes to figure one of these people out. You got to do so much soul searching and thinking and questioning of yourself, like you actually might be a psychologist by the time you are done with them. You're a creator. You bring new and original ideas and works into being through your own genius. You don't need to steal other people's ideas. You don't need to claim success over other people's wins. You're creative enough to get your own and do for yourself. You're very innovative. You create new ideas and ways, and people keep pushing your boundaries. Jesus. You reveal illusions. They didn't know who they were dealing with when they met you. You are. They don't know your life. It's like they don't know who you are. They never met anybody like you. You can bust them wide open, man. You investigate unfamiliar places, subjects, you travel through experience. They don't know your experiences. It's like they jump to conclusions, think they know about your experiences, because they can't see you as an individual. They can only see themselves. They can't give you credit for your experiences, for your accomplishments. They don't know how. They can't fathom where you've been or where you're going. You're a herald of upcoming events that will change someone's life. And you are mystical. You have direct experience of the divine that helps you to give this guidance. All these experiences, you are a nurturer, but you're here as a messenger. You're an alchemist. You're an empath. You're a beacon of light. You create things, and you also can destroy. Okay? Someone crosses your boundaries, you're not afraid to cut them loose. You're not afraid to bust their covers and expose the truth. You're a starseed, a goddess, an activator, a devotee. You're also very romantic. You're a catalyst. I mean, you're an elemental, adventurer, avenger, a divine child. And you will learn to judge people. You judge them righteously, not self-righteously. There's a big difference between self-righteous judgment and righteous judgment. You go, whoa, this ain't right. This ain't right. How could you say that? How could you do that? It's like you stand for the truth, you stand for justice, and you hate injustice. And this person knew how to play on all your strengths and all of your weaknesses. By the time you're done, you guys should be therapists. You should be therapists. Yeah. And then you'll freaking see them after the fact. You watch. That's why after the fact, they'll do things like bring people to the spots that you used to go to, or they'll go to the restaurant you suggested, or they'll put things on social media just to irk your ass. They'll grind that salt into those wounds as much as they can, knowing. But you know what gets them the most? You not saying anything. You being happy. You living your life because they thought they had the power to destroy you. And then they find out they weren't as powerful as what they thought that they were. They're not as powerful as what they thought that they were. I'm sorry, I'm thirsty as heck. They're sucking the life out of me. But wherever they are, you can be rest assured that it's high drama. Because then they do it to the next victim, and the next victim, and the next victim. They got a whole list of them. And if anyone gets smart enough to figure them out, they'll dump them on their butts. Oh, they want you to know how they're doing. That's why. They want you to know how they're doing. They want you to know, look how happy I am. See, I replaced you. I did better than you. I got better than you. I'm doing better than ever. Look who I got now. Look who's enjoying the good life with me. And you be sitting there going, poor person. You be sitting there going, well, let them get a good dose of whoever that is, because they're going to figure it out eventually too. A cheater will not change